kid. This way. Come on. Come on. Got her in. Good morning, backup dancers. Today's Saturday. Normally, I would be open to the public and having tours, but today I'm traveling to my son's house to get Q-Tip and take Q-Tip to his forever home. If you don't know who Q-Tip is, Q-Tip was a kitten that I was going to get. Q-Tip struggled with blindness when it was a kitten, and my son called me on FaceTime, was like, Mother, there's this kitten out here that can't see. He lives in an apartment complex. I said, get it, rescue it. I will take it and I will put it in the education center. Well, Q-Tip ended up being seriously feral. I had all his shots. I paid for all his shots, him to go to the vet, test for leukemia. I had him fixed, and it has not settled him down. And he's not a good fit for my education center to be around the group home and kids. So I told my son that I would help him find Q-Tip a home. Well, my son found it a home, but my son had to work today. So I'm traveling to my son's house to get Q-Tip, and then I'm going to meet the lady halfway so that Q-Tip will live forever at her house. But just like any day, I can't leave until I do my farm chores. So I got out here super early to do feed and water, let animals out of the gates, and make sure that all animals are good before I leave. Sugar here is my pet turkey. She has taken up with me and follows me around like a little puppy dog. It's hilarious. But one of her favorite things is water. And every time I get the water hose out, Sugar is, you can believe she's right here by the water. Turkeys love water. Let's see if I can get her to do it. Watch what she does. Let's see if she'll do it. She likes to stick her beak in there. She's thinking about it. You better get some, Sugar. See how she loves it? She's like so curious. She wants to stick her beak in it. Get you some water. Come on. She's not gonna do it because I got the video out. But normally she sticks her beak into this water. Come on, Sugar. There she goes. There she goes. Oh, she's so funny. It seems like all my animals have such a good personality. They're all just unique in their own way. She's back to it. It's fun to sit out here and watch how they're all different in their own way. Got the water done. Now to come check on my duck rescue before I leave. You know, this is the one thing bad about having a farm, is when you know, want to look pretty, you know, wear something decent. This is what you look like. You have dirt everywhere. You smell like a goat. It's like impossible. And I was going into my son's work today, and I don't know any of those people, and I didn't want to wear my overalls, you know, and look like a jackleg. So I was trying to look, you know, somewhat decent for me, and I've just got crap everywhere. went and picked up Manson from work because I don't think Q-Tip will allow me to pick her up. Him up to put in the crate. Last time I walked in, he attacked me. I was trying to pet him and he attacked me. So it's his break. I ran to Target real quick. We're going to run home. He only lives about 5 minutes from Target. So he's going to help me get Q-Tip in so that I can carry him back to his destination of where he's going next. He's gone to get Q-Tip. I'm sitting here thinking it's like 9:30 and I've got to meet the girl at 2. And Q-Tip's going to stay in there from 9:30 to 2? No. So I got to figure out how I'm going to allow her to go to the bathroom without freaking out. This cat is so feral. And it's crazy because he rescued this cat. I would say she was just a couple of weeks old and she couldn't see. And she was trying to find her mother. And so he took her in and he took her to the vet. He had all her, I keep saying her, all his shots, had him fixed. And we were thinking that that would calm him down and then I would be able to take Q-Tip and put her into the education center. But she's not making a turnaround. She's just staying feral and it's not good. But the girl that's getting Q-Tip has 2 other cats and she is prepared of Q-Tip being wild as a buck. And she plans to tame Q-Tip, so I'm hoping it works out. Hey, sugar. Q-Tip. I know she's gonna be scared.
His new name is apparently going to be Omelet.
Omelet? He's a Q-Tip. He's not no omelet.
No, she said she does food names.
Oh,
She's
okay,
got like
Omelet.
meringue and somebody right now.
It's okay, kitty kitty. We're almost home. I know you missed your daddy. It's gonna be okay. I'll get you a treat when we get to the house. I'll get you a treat. I know, Kiki. I know, sweet baby. We're gonna get you a good place. You're gonna be all taken care of and you're gonna have 2 friends. You're gonna have 2 friends to play with, Q-Tip. So sweet. Just think about what his life would have been like if my son wouldn't have rescued him. You know? It's okay. You're gonna go to your forever home, Q-Tip. It's being really sweet now. I guess he's scared. Q-Tip. I'm sitting here waiting on the lady to come pick him up. I feel so sad. It feels really good to rescue an animal, but it also feels very sad to, let him go. Vanson's raised him for 4 months. It's just sad. There's the family that got Q-Tip, and they're so excited. So I know he'll have a great life. I keep saying he'll have a great life. And now I have got to get home because when I got home, Larry was struggling walking. So I am going to be rushing back home to check on him.
Look who's out of jail. He's out of jail. All right, we're headed home. He just got out of the hospital. He's doing really good. Look, he's sitting down. He don't have on oxygen right now, so we got to hurry home. But he's doing... What?
What'd you say I could drink? Water and what?
Your kidney function is bad. You can only drink water, Propel, and Gatorade. He don't like that. He's not going to be drinking his Sprites.
today's Wednesday. The group home's coming. They're actually here. Larry woke up confused. I thought I would be able to do the group home, but I also have a doctor's appointment today in Birmingham to get my prescriptions renewed, and I'm not going to be able to go. So I've called my doctor, and I asked the doctor if they would do a telecall with me today, because there's no way I can drive all the way to Birmingham, which is an hour one way, and leave Larry in the bed confused. So Kayla is here, thank God. She is actually working the group home right now. I've got Larry in the bed and settled, so I'm gonna come in here and check on the group home, make sure everybody's okay, and wait for the doctor to call me back. I want to share with y'all another talent from this wonderful guy, Lonnie. Y'all, I just saw his drawing for the first time. Okay? Lonnie is one of the residents that you're shipping gifts to. He's the one that likes books and trains and cars and all that. So, can I show him this picture?
I don't know why she got on there. She just likes it for some reason.
What's your name?
How age?
Yes. Lonnie Lech. Lonnie is an incredible drawer. He is an incredible drawer and talented. So he colored this for Mindy. What was it for? Her birthday?
Uh-huh.
You did? You did a good job.
I love you.
He loves Mindy.
And I love him. No. Uh-oh, I got some fuzz on me. It's probably cat. It's probably do my nose again. Hey, look, let me show you who's in this book. Look. Do you know her? Look. Is that her? She's famous, Lonnie.
That's you.
That's me. You're right. Look at this man back here sweeping. He's the best little sweeper in the whole wide world. Give me a concert. Sing me a song. Amaze.
Oh, he ain't
Come on.
singing gospel today, I can tell you that.
Sing me a song.
Sing Johnny Cash.
I am Johnny Cash. You silly goose. He's our entertainer.
He is.
He's the fun one.
He's kind of known as Romeo.
Hey, now I have a question for you. Kayla and I are in the same room together, so who are you marrying?
Who married?
Who are you marrying, me or Kayla? Kayla! Wait! You're gonna marry Kayla? So he always carries colored pencils around with him, and he always carries his books.
And he's always sweet.
He is a sweet man.
He is.
Got his little coloring pack. So Lonnie has his John Deere book. Show me your John Deere book. Show me your book. He's got his John Deere book. And I'm gonna let him sit on a John Deere. Have you ever sat on a John Deere? Okay, come on, let's go sit on it. I don't think he's ever sat on one. Let's go see. All right. Thank you. Let's go sit on the John Deere. We got to go to this side. You're going to have to let me hold, we're going to have to let me hold your book. All right, you let me hold your book. Hop up in the tractor. Be careful. What you think about that?
It's pretty.
It's pretty? You like that John Deere?
Wait a minute.
I didn't get your picture.
No, get back up in there.
Hey guys, so I have Kayla here. I was sharing with Kayla that I have received a lot of messages from people saying, hey Judy, Lester's goats have barber poles and you need to separate your alpacas from your goats. And I said, Kayla, my goats and alpacas have lived together for 5 years and not one time have I ever had a problem. And I asked her, I said, tell me what's different because you're on my property, you know my animals. Can you tell me what you see that I should change and what you see that I like, that you like? So tell me, why do you think that my farm, my animals have not gotten sick in 5 years? Because it's nothing that I'm doing great and wonderful. What is it?
Well, I think it's the fact that your animals eat separately and you separate all your animals every night. And so the majority of their time after they've ate is spent in a stall. And they're all separated. So the goats are at this end and the alpacas are way down at this end. And so their poop's not cross-contaminating where they're eating. And even when everybody eats hay, they're eating hay out of the hay barn that has a roof over it. And they don't really eat it off the ground a lot. I mean, they will every now and again, but they usually have hay readily available to them that's underneath the roof. So I really think that those are the things that have made a bigger difference here at your farm. Plus, there's no grass here. And from what I understand, the barber pole grows in the first few inches of grass. So there's no grass. And so even though I know that that really is one of the sore subjects here.
It is.
You know, it's a good thing. I mean, even though it doesn't look great, I think it has served its purpose in keeping your animals healthy.
Well, one thing I had the advantage of talking to a swine doctor, a doctor in specialties when I went to visit Kalmbach 2 years ago. And so the doctors actually talked to me about separating my animals when I feed them. So I didn't come up with this brilliant idea myself. Kalmbach is the one who talked to me about separating the animals. And the main focus wasn't even dealing with the goats and the alpacas. It was dealing with my pigs being overweight and my donkeys and my cows eating from the same pasture. And what that is because my feed that I was feeding the cows was toxic to my donkey. So they suggested that I put the donkey into the stall to feed him so that he did not get to the cow feed. So that's why I did that. And they also talked about how to properly feed my pigs. And they said make them work for their food, because what was happening is I would put 3 bowls of feed down and boyfriend would eat so fast that he would eat all his, and then he'd go to Freddie's and he'd eat all Freddie's, and then he'd go to Shishi's and eat all hers, and then boyfriend was getting massive and Shishi and Freddie were not. So they suggested that I just throw the food out and make them work for it so that one pig didn't eat more than the other ones. Another thing that I could try to do is separate the pigs, each individual pig into a stall, but that was a nightmare. I tried to feed them separate places and it just didn't work. So I started getting in a routine because number one, I was worried about predators with my goats. So I started putting the goats in one stall, the donkey in one stall, the sheep in one stall, and the alpacas in one stall. And what I began to do is I would give them keywords, and it kind of became fun to me. So I would tell the pigs to go brush their teeth, and they would go to the bed. I would tell the goats to go get in the bed. I would tell the alpacas to go say their prayers, and everyone knew where to go. It took me, I'd say, a week to teach them that. And now it's easy to put everyone to bed unless there's a baby born. And then that's another nightmare. But I taught them to go to the separate stalls, and I don't feed them off the ground. I never have.
Right, they eat in a trough. And that's another big difference is your animals eat in troughs or a bucket, feed buckets. So, they're not eating on the ground ever. I just feel like that's a big game changer here, and the ground is not grass.
Yeah.
Another game changer.
I respect Jamie and Lester for telling that story,
Absolutely.
because that's a hard story to tell.
It is. It's
know?
a hard thing to admit when you may have done something that might have led to this, or maybe not even that, but maybe that it was an oversight by you, by the animal's owner. But we can all learn from that, and that's what's important, is that Okie didn't lose his life in vain. We've all learned a very important lesson out of that, and that's the most important thing.
Well, Lester and Jamie and their situation has taught me, I sit here and I don't have to worry about that because I'm on a dry lot and I feed them separately, but I do have to worry about that.
Oh yeah, you do.
And it brought awareness to me and my farm and you that this is something that we need to get in a routine of having them checked every other month, and I've never done that. So there are going to be changes in my farm due to Lester and Jamie sharing this story, and I'm very thankful to them for sharing this hard story.
Yes, absolutely. Me too.
Come on, let's go get in bed. Come on. Let's go get in bed.
Just come to the alpacas. We'll go in a minute.
This is Lily. Come on. Come on, Lily. You're next, Shishi. Come on, Shishi. Come on. Go brush your teeth. Go. Go brush your teeth. Go. Get your butt out of here. Get your butt out of here. And lastly, these jokers sit and wait on me because they're the most disciplined ones out here. Do you agree, Shane?
Yeah, I do.
I agree. Hey, give me that fly spray.
It ain't gonna work.
I'm gonna give them some fly spray. Dee Dee has flies all over. So usually this is the time to spray for flies because it's the only time she'll let me because she's distracted by food.
I don't know why you ain't brought your spray bottle out here and put that in. Calm down. No, I didn't bring a spray. I didn't spray them.
And that. How does Daffy Duck do it? And that's all, folks.